to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. And don't forget to take advantage of the buy three, get one free deal if you're going to be chasing some walleye. And it's a perfect segue. I didn't even expect that. We're going to talk about more options other than chasing salmon around right now here in the Northwest, because there's a lot of great options that are out there. Special guest in the studio, and I always say it the wrong way, but I'm going to do it this way. Kevin Collier, a.k.a. Crappie Killer, is here in the studio. We're going to talk about a number of different things, about a great alternative if you want to get the family out this Father's Day weekend or going forward, on how you can be more successful targeting crappie. Now, the information that Kevin shares is always great. If you like to chase crappie, smallmouth bass, number of different species in the same sorts of areas, this information is going to help you be successful no matter where it is that you go to target crappie in particular. Now, we're going to highlight, because it always seems like every time we have Crappie Killer in here, everybody wants to know more about Hagg Lake. Okay, and that's for good reason. Hagg Lake has got a huge population of crappie, smallmouth. The state record smallmouth comes out of Hagg Lake every single time it gets broken, and a number of, obviously, different opportunities from trout and other warm water species that are out there. But it always seems like, well, where do we find them at Hagg Lake? What's the best area? When's the best time? What's the best baits? For good reason. It's very, very popular. He's going to break down and show you on a map some of the best locations that you can target crappie in Hagg Lake as well. So it's going to be a ton of great information from Kevin. It'll be a good opportunity to get a little bit of a tech tip info in our Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week as well. The different setups that he likes to use and different baits that he likes to utilize when he's targeting crappie as well. So it'll be a ton of information, as always, with Kevin. Also, after that, we're going to have a live report from the Willamette River with Nick Saba from the Dirty Derby. Now, we had Nick in here just a handful of weeks ago talking about the Dirty Derby, how you can get involved, and what it's all about. It is a great derby going on, and it's a long-term derby. It's not just a one-day setup. It's an opportunity where you can fish for weeks, really, and continually enter fish in and have a chance to win the Dirty Derby. So we're going to check in with Nick live from the Willamette, which has been very busy, borderline more busy than anywhere else yet this year in that lower Willamette. So we'll have a chance to find out what's going on down there real time as well. Certainly going to be in my upcoming segment, in the report segment, those opportunities in the lower Willamette, because it has been, quite honestly, the place to be probably the last 2 weeks or so, even well above some of the opportunities on the Columbia. But we'll talk about the Columbia as well. We'll talk about fish counts and river levels. We'll throw out the information that you want going into this weekend and, of course, going forward. And hopefully some of that info will help you out with making a good decision. Now, we all should know that it does close tomorrow on the Columbia. It's the last day for retention below Bonneville for Chinook. So things are going to change out there. But for those that are still wanting to go after salmon, specifically, the Willamette's going to hold out for another handful of weeks. So we will be able to at least get that information out for a little while, yet still for spring Chinook. So don't overlook that, of course. Also, we'll have the deal of the week from Fisherman's Marine, which is always a good one. And we got a ton of your photos that everyone's been sending in. But I don't want to forget, it's called the North American Metals Hotline. It's super easy to call us up at 503-548-6777. Questions, comments, reports. This is the time to jump in, because once we get Kevin in here, well, we're not going to have a lot of time to take phone calls. Make sure you call us up and get in there if you'd like to. But let's go ahead and start showing you some of the photos that you've all been sending over, and there's no shortage of them. Seems like each week we have folks like, hey, I sent photos in a couple of weeks ago and I haven't seen them. Because it takes 2 or 3 weeks sometimes for the photos to get up. But these are the photos that we love to show. Get the kids in there, and yes, they're always going to make it to the air. First fish with Grandpa. Travis sent this one in. Nice little stringer of trout. And when we have a chance to talk, oh, look at that. Perfect timing. We got one for you, Killer. California crappie. All right, well, that's all right. They have crappie in California? I would never have known. I'm kidding. I don't ever fish down there. Cool photo, though. Thanks for sending that in. Another nice Chinook with the fish splash. Columbia Springer. Waspy, okay, and Captain Coyote. Yeah, we've seen their photos before, and there's been some fish getting caught out on the Columbia. It's just been tough this week. Conditions have been really weird with so much grass coming down right now. It hasn't made it any easier. Father-son turkey trip. It was a really good turkey season for the folks that had a chance to get out. If you did get out with some of the guides that were out there, they just had great seasons, and the folks going out to public land also had a very good year. It'll be interesting to see how the fall turkey season breaks down. Here's another one. Nice trout. That's a good-sized trout. Joe sent this over. It's easy to do. Everyone will show you exactly how to send them over. A number of different ways, either it be Facebook or the simplest way, which we'll show you again here in just a little bit. Also, I believe we have a video coming up here in just a little ways. All right, now I'm hungry. Port Angeles halibut. I mean, those are just, we call those chickens, everyone, because they're smaller and they're delicious. Love to see those. As long as you got the right boat and you can get out there, you can see that Daiwa electric reel back there. Those also help out a lot. Here's another nice turkey. Skylar's first turkey. Dennis sent this over. Look at the smile on her face. Yes, looks like she had a very good day. Nice Tom as well. Congrats on that. Here's another. Just look at this. We get Crappie Killer in here, and we got Snake River crappie. Hey, and some of the stuff we're going to be talking about would help folks over on the Snake, right?
I got you.
Okay, we got you on that. Great photo as well. Lots of those being caught. Lots of trout being caught. Mr. Buzz Ramsey has been killing the trout here in the last week or so, if you follow along with him each week. Trolling for trout, Michael and Sebastian. Looks like they had a good day. Looks like they had a really good day. Wonder how they were fishing. Looks like they were in a drift boat. Here we go. Willamette Hen. Mike sent this over. And there's been, this upcoming segment, we'll talk more about it, but some of the days out on the Willamette this week have been crazy, let alone the amount of folks, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. But great photo. Thanks for sending that in. I really like those shots with the clouds in the background. And, you know, we're not looking for artsy-fartsy photos, but we love to see videos like this. Look at that. Kokanee fishing? Or at least trout fishing. Got a gang troll there. Yep, kokanee on board. Oh, get it! And that's where you lose most of the kokanee that you hook each time, everyone. It's at the net. It's amazing how those fish can shake two little hooks so effortlessly. And it's another great option. Maybe, Ryan, we need to put that on the books and talk a little bit more about crappie, or excuse me, kokanee fishing here going forward as well. Other options to target around here in the Northwest. It's the Fox 12 app. It's easy to download. It's free. Of course, you'll find outdoor GPS there when you do so. That's where you can upload photos and videos. Follow along with the show every Saturday and Sunday morning if you happen to be out on the water or in the woods, wherever it might be. It's kind of nice having technology helping you out like that. All right, we're going to cut the break. When we come back, we're going to have our report segment. But don't forget, we've got the contest each week over there at Abby's. It is a photo contest. It's gps@abbys.com. You'll have a chance to win a giant pizza. Yes, I know I keep saying it, but Spuds, yeah, I don't eat a lot of potatoes, but when I do, I like Abby's.